going rough enough.
Alors, c'est qui le client? Grant et Jason. Couvre en deux comme ton copain, c'est ça? Connard! Regarde-moi dans les yeux!
Hey guys, and welcome to my Far Cry 3 preview video. I was lucky enough to get my hands on it early, much thanks to Ubisoft, and the game so far is amazing. So the story behind it is, you are playing as someone called Jason Brody, and after too many drinks with you and your friends, you find yourself prisoner to an enemy tribe. After barely escaping, you begin the hunt to find the rest of your friends throughout the island, while also helping an allied tribe which you become good friends with get rid of the tribe that captured you and your friends in the first place. So throughout this video, I will talk about different aspects of the game and give you a feel for why this game is just as good as it is and the reasons behind why I personally am falling in love with Far Cry 3.
Qui a le poste où le détiennent, Lisa?
Les avant-postes sont des places fortes partout sur Rook Island. Grâce à eux, les pirates de Vasse contrôlent tous les environs.
Far Cry 3 has an amazing, completely open world. This means that you are not stuck to doing linear pacing throughout your play. You can choose to do what you want and when you want to do it. So if you want, you can follow the main story quest lines and you can finish the game fast. Or you can take plenty of the side quests that are available, poster quests. You can drive around, you can hunt for fun, maybe for animals and or the enemy tribe. You can do anything that you want to do at any time you want to. There are also numerous amount of cars you can drive, guns you can use with many attachments, and so much more. So on top of all of that, there's also a very intricate crafting and skill system. You collect herbs and animal skins while you play, which can be used to craft into syringes, which can heal you, which can buff you and do many types of effects. Also, you can use all the animal skin to, for example, craft larger bags with the skins and much more. The skill system is something that I personally love in games like this because it opens up so much uniqueness for your character and lets you play the game how you want to. So there are 3 trees. The heroine, which specializes in long range skills plus mobility. The shark, which is for melee brutal takedowns plus healing spells. Also the spider, which gives you plenty stealth approaches, and on top of that gives you some sweet survival skills. A tattoo on your arm is responsible for keeping track of all the skills, and every time you level up a new skill, there is a marking that is placed on your arm indicating that you have leveled it up.
Jason, tu fais honneur à ton tatouage. Tu es digne de suivre la voie du guerrier.
At each outpost throughout the game, you can access a vendor that sells you a variety of guns, ammo, and also you can sell items that you do not need anymore in your inventory. There's also a very well detailed map that you can access at any time in the game, which will show you so many different objectives, such as places where you can do certain quests, where the next main story quest is. You can fast travel to certain checkpoints in the game, such as towns and outposts. It'll show you where certain animals are located. You can constantly keep expanding the map and how much you can see by climbing watchtowers, which as a result will make the map a lot larger. The graphics in this game are absolutely breathtaking. This has got to be some of the best that I have seen in a game yet. I have the graphics set to near max, and already you can tell the beautiful detail put into every single pixel of this world. Almost any single clip that I will show throughout this video tends to look just amazing. A lot of my time playing this game, I just had to stop and look at the world and how crisp it looks, because I tend to be a very demanding graphics player, and this, I can tell you right now, definitely satisfies my craving hands down. I know an aspect that most people tend to look at in terms of determining whether the graphics are good or not is the water and how the water is rendered, and I can tell you right now, and you can see for yourself, it is beautiful. All of the kills that happen in this game also look absolutely amazing. The shadings look amazing. Everything is just awesome. You can see how detailed this board looks just by looking at the shadings put onto him. Whenever you loot animals or even people, even that looks awesome. I mean, it just looks so detailed that you're actually scavenging through the person or the animal and taking parts out of them. They spend so much time making even the minuscule parts look outstanding that it really delivers on an overall aspect.
C'est qui? Allez, faites la merde dans les oreilles! J'ai dit de foutre le camp, saloperie de lopette!
The sound in this game is just as good as everything else. I mean, it is crisp, it is well voice acted. The sounding of the guns when you run through trees or bushes, when you hear people yelling, animals screaming, animals howling, whatever, it all sounds just exactly how it should be. But of course, like with all sounds, the best way to really understand just how good it does sound is to hear it for yourself. So this is a mission I was doing at the very beginning of the game where I have to hunt down 5 animals with the shotgun. So here you go, listen for yourself. Here is another clip of me doing an assassination mission. The sounds in this clip are just as good as everything else, so please take a listen. And now finally, let's listen to one more cinematic of probably one of my favorite scenes so far from the game, the very beginning. I love the way this voice actor does his thing, so here, let's take a listen at this as well.
Ok? C'est moi qui ai les couilles ici! Regarde-moi putain, me lâche pas du regard! Hey! Connard! Regarde-moi dans les yeux! T'es ma chose. C'est moi le roi ici. Et toi tu la fermes ou tu crèves. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Jason? Hein? Qu'est-ce que t'as? Pourquoi tu rigoles plus comme là-haut tout à l'heure? Pourquoi vous rigolez plus? Vous ne trouvez pas assez drôle? Moi je sais ce qu'il y a. Dans le ciel, vous étiez sûr de gérer. Loin, en plein dans les airs, vous étiez sûr de tenir votre vie au bout de vos doigts. Mais hermano, maintenant, vous êtes ici. L'atterrissage est rude.
So as you can see, it is extremely well voice acted. I mean, this part is even in French, and I personally love the way the French voice acting sounds, which is why I even kept it like this. But as always, every single cinematic in this game is just so professionally made that it makes it a lot of fun. Even just watching the cinematic, I would even watch a whole movie of this. That's how good it is in my opinion. But like always, all the sound in this game is perfect. Now the gameplay aspect of any game is extremely important, and I'm sure this is an aspect that most people will be looking at in order to determine whether or not they will like this game. Far Cry 3 ranges from many different types of aspects of how you can play this game, because this game, like I said earlier, is open worlded and you can do whatever you want whenever you want. So it will range from things such as just collecting herbs and killing animals to get their pelts in order to create certain items, all the way to going up to missions, doing them either assassin style melee mode while assassinating them, going sniper mode and maybe killing people from far away, or just going completely Rambo mode and destroying everyone right in front of their own faces. So here is a quest I had to do in the game. Now the point of this quest was to assassinate the leader of this group with a knife. So clearly I cannot just shoot him. I have to kill all his bodyguards and walk up to him, behind him most likely, and assassinate him. Now this is not going to be very easy, so you have to wait in the bushes and look for the guards to go away. As you can see, this one was completely out of position. I snuck up onto him and I knife him and he's dead. Loot him and now look for the next kill. So I'm going to fast forward a bit while I am sneaking through the jungle and making sure that they cannot see me, because if you're walking through trees or through bushes, it's going to be much more difficult for the enemies to see you, of course, because your vision is obstructed. Now, as you can see, the one with the star on top of his head is the one that I need to kill. So I threw a rock right there and he turned around and he's like, huh, what is there? What is there? As you can see, he's walking very cautiously. And then second I see the opportunity, I jump out at him. He does see me, but I kill him way before he can really react. And there you go. quest is done. Here is another one, but this time I'm just doing my own business, but the enemy players saw me and they're going on their car, placing it right there beside the beach, and they want to kill me. But this time, instead of going completely in front of their face and trying to kill them, I want to snipe them away with this assault rifle. Now, you can do this with many different weapons. You can do it with the sniper, you can do it with bow and arrow, and I mean, there's just so many options. But in this case, I wanted to do it like this with this assault rifle, and it proved to be quite fun. Now, this is the last example, pretty much going Rambo mode right in front of their faces. You can see they're all in front of me, and I'm trying to kill them with this pistol, heal myself up because I did do a lot of damage, but luckily I do come out, get some headshots going, get some sweet aiming going, and I pick them all off going completely Rambo mode. I mean, as you can see, there's so many different ways you can approach a mission. It's all up to you and how you want to play it. So here is another example of how you can play the game. Like I showed before, there was plenty of clips of me driving different types of vehicles, but you can do the exact same thing with boats. You can hang glide, you can parachute, you can do a lot of things. There's just so many options available. So while I'm cruising and doing my own thing, I spot a few of the enemy people, and I don't really want to fight them. I'm not in a very good position to do so. I kind of just want to cruise on my boat. So I go around and I actually find another shore that I get off at, and I see more enemy people, but this time I decide to kill them, and I'll show you guys a really funny way that I kill them. Again, showcasing that there's just so many different ways to play this game. So instead of shooting at them, I simply take out a grenade, throw it under the vehicle, and bang, they die. And here is another really cool aspect of the game. So like I mentioned before, you do climb watchtowers in order to make your map more expansive and reveal more areas around your place. Now, this is a really important part of the game, and it's really fun to do so because each watchtower has its own different way of climbing it, and after you're done, you can hang glide down to the ground, and it's really fun to do so. And again, this is really fun. Not only do you get to see some sweet sights while you're going up, but sometimes you even encounter enemies, and there's just so many things that can happen while you're doing this that you really have to be prepared for anything. That is it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it and learned as to why this game is just so damn good. I highly recommend picking this bad boy up. Trust me, you will enjoy it. Also, as you can clearly see, the game does have a night mode, so it is not only daytime, which is also really neat. I know after I am done making this video, I am going to go and boot this game up and have some fun. Also, make sure to visit the Far Cry 3 Facebook contest page. There will be tons of prizes to give out from Astro, Elgato, Gunner. There's also a grand prize of an MSI GT70 gaming laptop. That is insane. The link is in the description below, so I definitely and highly recommend you check that out, because just by visiting that URL, you will have an amazing chance in order to win some of these awesome prizes.